Welcome to English Conversation Café. Learn English through natural conversations.
Okay, I need to tell you what I saw last week at a restaurant. It was something.
What happened?
So I'm sitting there, right? Nice place, candles on the table, and next to me, clearly a first date. Like, very clearly a first date. The guy is nervous, fixing his hair. The girl is smiling politely.
Okay, cute. So what's the drama?
So the waiter comes over, and the guy, trying to be very impressive, very smooth, he goes, "Don't worry, I'll order for both of us."
Oh no.
Oh, yes. And the girl kind of smiles like, "Okay, sure." And the guy picks up the menu, very confident, and he goes, "We'll have the steak. 2 steaks, both well done."
And let me guess. She was vegetarian?
Max, she was vegetarian. She didn't eat meat at all. And she just sat there staring at him with this face like,
What did she do?
she very quietly said to the waiter, "Excuse me, could I actually order for myself?" And the waiter, bless him, he just nodded and handed her the menu without saying a word.
And the guy?
He went so red, Max. He tried to fix it. He called the waiter back and said, "Can you change my order?" But he didn't know the right words, so he just kept pointing at the menu, going, "This one, no, that one."
He went full point at the menu mode.
Full point at the menu mode. And I'm sitting there with my bread basket trying so hard not to laugh. And that, my friends, is exactly why you need to learn English at the restaurant.
Welcome to English Conversation Café, the podcast where we help you speak natural, everyday English through real conversations.
I'm Haley, your host, your guide, and the girl who watched someone order steak for a vegetarian on a first date and said absolutely nothing.
And I'm Max. And today we are talking about one of the most useful, most practical English skills you can have: how to speak English at a restaurant.
Whether you're traveling, living abroad, or just going to a restaurant where everyone speaks English, this episode is for you.
By the end of today, you will know exactly what to say from the moment you walk in to the moment you pay the bill.
No more pointing at the menu. No more date disasters. No more mystery dishes you didn't order.
And hey, if you're new here and you're enjoying this already, go ahead and hit subscribe. It's free, it helps us a lot, and we make new episodes every week.
Seriously, it takes like 2 seconds and it means the world to us. Okay, let's get into it.
So Haley, your story is amazing, and honestly, it's so relatable. I've seen this happen so many times.
Really? It's not just me?
Definitely not just you. I used to help a student. His name was David, and he was great at grammar, honestly, really good. But the moment he sat down in a restaurant and the waiter came over, he just shut down.
What do you mean shut down?
Like, the waiter would say, "Are you ready to order?" And David would just smile and nod, even if he had no idea what he wanted.
The polite nod. I know that nod very well.
And then he'd get food he didn't order, or he'd just eat whatever came because he didn't know how to say, "Excuse me, I think there's a mistake."
Ugh, yes, that's the worst feeling. You know something is wrong, but you don't have the words.
Exactly. And the thing is, the phrases you need at a restaurant, they're actually very simple. You just need to hear them first.
That's the thing. Nobody teaches you this stuff. Like, okay, school teaches you the pen is on the table, but nobody teaches you how to ask if the pasta is spicy.
Very true. So today we fix that.
Today we fix that. Okay, take me through it, step by step, starting from the beginning.
Okay, so you arrive at the restaurant. What's the first thing that happens?
Okay, so you walk in, and someone comes to meet you, like a host, and they say, what?
Usually something like, "Good evening. Do you have a reservation?" A reservation just means you booked a table in advance. Like you called ahead and said, I want a table at 7 o'clock.
And what if you didn't make a reservation?
No problem. You just say, no, we don't have a reservation. Is there a table available? Or even simpler, a table for two, please.
Oh, that's easy. A table for two. Table for one if you're having a sad solo dinner.
Or a peaceful solo dinner.
Sure, Max. Peaceful.
So they take you to your table. They give you the menu. And this is where a lot of people get confused, right? Because menus in English have specific words.
Yes! Okay, so what are the main ones?
So usually a menu is divided into sections. You have the starter. That's a small dish you eat at the beginning. Then the main course. That's the big dish, the main meal. And then dessert, the sweet food at the end.
Ooh, my favorite section. Dessert. Always dessert.
Sometimes you also have a side dish, like fries, salad, or vegetables, that comes with your main course.
So, like, your main dish is a burger and the side dish is the fries?
Exactly. And the waiter might ask you, what would you like as a side? Or, that comes with either fries or a salad. Which would you like?
Oh, interesting. I didn't know you could choose. I always just got whatever they put in front of me.
You can always ask. And speaking of asking, what if you don't know what to order?
Yes, this happens to me every time. The menu is huge and I panic.
So one of the most useful phrases is, what do you recommend? You're asking the waiter, what do you think is good? What's popular?
Ooh, that's smart. And the waiter will tell you?
Usually, yes. They might say, our most popular dish is the grilled salmon. Or, today's special is the pasta.
What does special mean in a restaurant?
Great question. The daily special is a dish that's only available that day. It's not always on the menu. Chefs make it fresh, usually with seasonal ingredients. Seasonal means food that is fresh and natural for that time of year, like strawberries in summer or pumpkin in autumn.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, so you know what you want. Now you order. How?
So there are a few natural ways to order. The most common is, I'll have. For example, I'll have the grilled chicken, please.
I'll have. Simple.
You can also say, I'd like, which sounds a little more polite. I'd like the pasta, please. Or very casual. Can I get the burger?
So you have three options. I'll have, I'd like, can I get? And they all mean the same thing?
Exactly. Same meaning, just slightly different levels of formality. Formality means how polite or official something sounds. I'll have is the most natural in everyday speech.
Okay, what about if you have a question about the dish? Like if something is spicy or if it has something you don't like.
Really important. You can ask, is this spicy? Or, does this dish contain nuts? Very useful if you have allergies.
Or, does this come with anything? Like, does a side come with it?
Yes. Does this come with a side? Is a great question. And if you want to change something, you can say, can I get that without onions? Or, can I have the dressing on the side?
Oh, that's so useful. Can I get that without, and then whatever you don't want?
Exactly. Most restaurants are happy to make small changes. Just ask politely.
This is already so helpful. That poor guy on the date last week, if he had known even half of this, everything would have been fine.
Okay, Haley, let's practice this for real. I'm going to be a waiter, and you're going to be a customer who is learning English. Just try to use the phrases we talked about.
Oh, I love this. Okay, I'm ready. I'm a customer. I'm sitting down. I'm looking at the menu. Let's go.
Good evening. Welcome to Cafe Max. My name is Max, and I will be your server tonight. Can I start you off with something to drink?
Yes. I'll have a water, please. And, could I also get a juice?
Of course. We have orange juice, apple juice, and mango juice. Which would you like?
Oh, what do you recommend?
Ooh, good one. You used the phrase.
I did it!
I personally love the mango juice. It's very fresh today.
Perfect. I'll have the mango juice, please.
Excellent choice. Are you ready to order your food, or do you need a few more minutes?
I'd like a few more minutes, please.
Perfect. I'd like a few more minutes. That's exactly right. You don't have to rush. You can always say that.
Okay. I looked at the menu. I'm ready. Let's keep going.
Of course. What can I get for you?
I'll have the grilled chicken, please. Does it come with a side?
Yes. It comes with either fries or a green salad. Which would you prefer?
Can I get the fries, please? Oh, and, is the chicken spicy?
No, it's not spicy at all. It's lightly seasoned with herbs. Very mild.
Perfect. And can I get it without garlic? I have a date later.
Haley!
What? It's a real concern, Max.
Okay, that is a totally normal thing to ask. And by the way, without garlic is perfectly fine to say. Of course, no garlic. I'll put in your order right away.
I did it. I ordered. In English. Without pointing.
You did amazing. And honestly, that's all it is. A few simple phrases and you can handle the whole ordering process.
That actually wasn't scary at all.
Right? Once you have the words, it's easy. The hard part is just knowing which words to use.
Okay, so you've ordered. You're waiting. The food arrives. What happens next?
So usually, after your food arrives, the waiter will come back after a few minutes and ask, "How is everything?" Or, "Is everything okay with your meal?"
Oh, I always just say, good, even if it's not good.
Yeah, a lot of people do that. But you can also be honest, politely. Like if everything is great, you can say, "Everything is delicious, thank you." Or just, "Everything's great, thanks."
And if something is wrong?
If there's a problem, you can say, "Excuse me, I think there's a mistake with my order." Or, "I ordered the salmon, but I think I got the chicken."
Ooh, so polite. I think there's a mistake, not, you got it wrong.
Exactly. Always polite. The waiter will say sorry and fix it. Easy.
What if your food is cold? Like it was supposed to be hot?
You can say, "Excuse me, this is a bit cold. Could you warm it up?" Or, "I'm sorry, but this isn't what I ordered." Always start with "excuse me." It makes your sentence sound polite and friendly straight away, even if you're complaining.
I like excuse me. It's like a magic word that makes everything polite.
It really is. Now, the end of the meal. This is where people get confused again, especially the bill.
Yes. Okay, so in America, you say the check. In the UK, you say the bill, right?
Exactly right. So in American English, "Can we have the check, please?" In British English, "Could we have the bill, please?" Both are totally fine, and people will understand either way.
And how do you actually ask for it? Like, do you wave? Do you shout?
Please don't shout. You can catch the waiter's eye. Just make gentle eye contact and say, "Excuse me," softly. Or if the waiter comes over, you just say, "Could we have the bill, please?"
What about splitting the bill? Like if you're eating with a friend.
Great one. You say, "Can we split the check, please?" Or, "We'd like separate bills." This just means each person pays for their own food.
In some countries, that's normal. In some countries, it's weird, right?
Yes, it really depends on the culture. In the US and UK, splitting is totally normal and common. The waiter won't find it strange at all.
Okay, and tipping. This is so confusing. Like, how much? Do you always tip?
In the US, tipping is really important. It's part of the culture. Waiters often earn most of their income from tips. A standard tip is about 15 to 20% of the total bill.
That's a lot. How do you calculate that quickly?
Easy trick. Look at the total bill and remove the last number. So if your bill is $20, 10% is $2. Then double that for 20%, which is $4.
Ooh, math at the restaurant. Love that.
In the UK, tipping is less strict. Around 10% is normal, sometimes a little more if the service was great. And sometimes the service charge is already included in the bill, so always check first.
Service charge included. I've seen that on menus and never knew what it meant.
It means the tip is already in the price, so you don't need to leave extra.
Okay, that makes so much sense. All right, so the whole restaurant experience, arriving, ordering, eating, paying, honestly, it's not that complicated when you know the phrases.
Exactly. And the more you practice, the more natural it feels. Soon, you won't even think about it.
And when things go wrong, and sometimes they will, you now have the words to fix it. Politely, calmly, confidently.
That's the goal. Okay, we have one more thing before we close out.
Okay, before we get to the Cafe Rewind, we want to hear from you.
What is the hardest part of ordering food in English for you? Is it understanding the menu, talking to the waiter, asking about the food?
Tell us in the comments below. There are no wrong answers, and honestly, your answers help us make better episodes for everyone.
So drop a comment. We really do read them. And now, time for the Cafe Rewind.
Okay, Cafe Rewind time. This is the part where we go back through today's best expressions. Max, take it away.
All right, expression number 1. I'll have. This is the most common way to order food or drinks in English. Simple, natural, perfect for any restaurant.
For example, I'll have the pasta, please. After each expression, we'll pause so you can repeat it out loud. Ready?
Number 2. What do you recommend? Use this when you're not sure what to order. You're asking the waiter, what is good here? What do you like?
Example. Excuse me, what do you recommend? Give it a try.
Number 3. Does this come with? Use this to ask what's included with your dish. Like, does it come with bread? Does it come with a side?
Example. Does this come with fries? Very useful. Repeat it. Number 4. Can I get that without? This is how you customize your order. You don't want onions? No problem. Just ask.
Example. Can I get that without onions, please? Your turn.
Number 5. How would you like that cooked? Now, this one is from the waiter. They say this when you order meat. They're asking, do you want it well done, medium, rare?
So if a waiter asks you this, well done means fully cooked, no pink. Medium means a little pink inside. Rare means mostly pink inside.
Example. Waiter says, how would you like your steak cooked? You say, medium, please. Practice the waiter's question.
Number 6. How is everything? Again, this is something the waiter says to you. They're checking if you're happy with your meal.
And your answer? Everything is delicious, thank you. Or just, everything's great, thanks. Try it.
Number 7. Could we have the bill, please? This is how you ask for the check at the end. Very polite, very natural.
In American English, you might also hear check instead of bill, but both work. Say it out loud. And number 8, can we split the check? Use this when you want to pay separately from your friend or partner.
Example. Excuse me, can we split the check, please? Give it one more try.
8 expressions, all useful, all natural. You are officially ready for any restaurant in the English-speaking world.
Practice them, try them out. And remember, the waiter is there to help you. They want you to have a good experience.
Okay, so we started this episode with that poor guy on his first date, pointing at the menu, his face completely red, the vegetarian steak situation.
A legendary moment in restaurant history.
Truly. But you know what? If he had listened to today's episode, none of that happens. He simply says, "Do you have any vegetarian options?" Done. Date saved. Love story continues.
It really is that simple once you have the words.
And now you have the words. So go out there, sit down at a restaurant, and order with confidence. No pointing, no mystery dishes. Just you, the menu, and perfect English.
That's exactly what we want for every listener. That moment when you go from nervous to confident. That's why we do this.
Yes, and it comes with practice. So say these phrases out loud. Use them next time you eat out. Even just in your head while you read the menu. It helps.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us at the English Conversation Café. It genuinely means a lot.
If you enjoyed today's episode, please hit the like button. It really helps other English learners find this podcast.
And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. We are here every week with new conversations, new expressions, and new stories.
Maybe next week Haley witnesses another first date disaster. Who knows?
See you next time. Keep practicing. You're doing great.
Thank you for listening. We hope today's conversation helped you understand real English better. Subscribe and join us for the next episode.